Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your host with the most, Francois878, and today I am bringing you another Warframe Let's Play. And today we're going to be covering Update 13.2, which is the Specters of Liberty event. And I'm really excited about this particular event because it has basically Digital Extremes have revamped and overhauled the rescue mission and made it not terrible. Basically, the old version of the rescue mission was you go into the mission, you go in, rescue the hostage, and then escort the hostage back to the extraction point. Pretty straightforward. Pretty boring. I would say of all of the different types of missions, it was my least favorite. And a lot of people agree with me. A lot of people, the majority of people, I would say, uh, are of the opinion that the rescue missions were the worst one, and they're the least liked. But this is a complete overhaul of it, as well as an event that is a pretty quick event. I've actually finished it already. It took me a couple of hours, but it's not bad. So first off, the overhaul. Basically now, instead of just going in, just rushing in and getting the hostage, it's kind of a smarter choice to do it stealthily. They've kind of brought stealth back and kind of made it more of an important aspect of the game, because now guarding the hostages are the wardens, either the Corpus Wardens or the Grenier Wardens, which you just watched me take out in the video right there. And basically these are either the Heavy Gunner Greniers or the Tech Corpus, and basically they're quote-unquote more susceptible to stealth attacks, but any attack will do just fine. They're not like the Prospectors, or I'm sorry, excuse me, the Prosecutors, where they take significantly less damage if you just attack them just out in the open. But once you kill all the wardens, you hack the specific cell block, and once you hack the cell block, you have to hack the cell, and once you hack the cell, you get the hostage out. Once the hostage is out, it's pretty much just like a normal mission. You just escort him to the extraction point. You can also give him your secondary weapon, which is not a new feature. That's actually a feature that they've had in the game for probably a little over a month now. But it doesn't it's not a very good feature, because instead of running, the hostage will actually stay and fight everyone in the room until everyone's dead. And sometimes it's just easier to boogie out. But this has definitely brought, this update has brought a challenge to the game, and it also kind of makes stealth a little bit more relevant. And I like it. I think it's very cool, and it's a very much needed update, because I think that, for a game about ninjas, there's a disturbingly low amount of stealth in the game, or even reason to stealth a level is just incredibly low, and this way, at least in the rescue missions, you get rewarded for stealthing the mission. Now, that being said, the rewards are based on if you do stealth the mission or not. Basically, you get a number of points depending on both the difficulty and how many objectives you complete. Basically, if you rescue the hostage, that's worth 1 point. If you kill all the wardens, that's worth 1 point. And if you do it all in stealth, that's worth another point. So basically, there's 3 points potentially to earn per level. And there is a difficulty multiplier. There's the easier missions that are, earlier on in the star chart, Mars, Earth. And then there are medium, which is Uranus and Eris. And then there's the hard missions located on Ceres and Neptune. And if you play a hard mission and get all 3 points, that's 3 points times 3, which is 9 points total. That's the maximum number of points you can get on a normal mission. will get more points on a nightmare mission, but I'm not sure how many exactly. There has not been. They haven't put one up yet. But you will get more points. And the points are basically the more points you get, well, not the more rewards you get. But once you get 5 points, you get the little emblem, the event emblem for the Specters of Liberty. And once you get 100 points, you get the Sindana, which I will show you later on in the video. It's a pretty cool scarf. I'm generally happy with it. It's not glitched out of its mind, so that's always a plus. All the new Sindanas seem to be glitched up for the first like week or so that they come out. So it's nice to have one that actually works and not, doesn't bug out all over the place. But this is a pretty nice update. Just the Specters of Liberty part. Oh, that's the other thing. I knew I was forgetting something. As well, it depends on how many points you get, but you also get Spectre blueprints. If you get 6 points on a hard mission, you'll get 1 set of blueprints. If you get 9 points, you get a different set. It just depends on how many points you score. The more points you score, the better the blueprint that you're going to get. But the Specters are the automated defense systems that deploy on Dark Sector missions. When your Dark Sector rail is under attack, those are the things you have to fight while doing the sabotage missions. And so now they've kind of given you the ability to customize them and to build your own and kind of feel involved in the defense of your Dark Sector rail, other than just playing for your clan. The Specters, they're too expensive, and you can see here, this is the Sindana right here. It looks pretty cool. I'm generally a bigger fan of the longer Sindanas, but it looks pretty cool, and it's, like I said, it's not buggy, so always a plus. But the Specters, which the blueprints and the materials I'll be showing you in just a moment, they make me. I understand why they're in the game. I just don't think that the prices, right here you can see the Cosmic Specters, which I believe are the biggest Specters you can get. They're the best ones. That you get 1 Cosmic Specter for 100,000 credits. That, in my opinion, is ridiculous. I'm not going to waste 100,000 credits on that. I guess there are some people out there who have a ton of credits just lying around that they're not doing anything with. Then those people can use this system. But I think 100,000 is a ton. And even the Force and the Phase Specters that are a step down are still, $60,000 and $50,000 a piece. Granted, you get a lot more. You actually get 3 Force Specters and 5 Phase Specters. When you build those, that's a lot of resource to devote to something that, isn't directly helpful to you. But we'll see. In the coming weeks, we'll see if they lower the crafting cost, and we'll see. The resource cost isn't actually bad. I'm mostly just concerned with the credit cost. But here you can see the actual Spectre loadout for your solar rails. And it's interesting. I don't have anything equipped because I don't have anything built right now. But and the one final thing they did in 13.2, other than a couple of bug fixes, is that they finally took out, or have started to phase out, the old helmets. Basically, in Update 9, they decided that all the alternative helmets for Warframes weren't going to have any more bonuses. So all the old helmets that do have the bonuses are going to be phased out. And I've seen this coming, but it's kind of unfortunate. and I'm not super happy about it, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I've kind of seen this coming, like I said, for a while. Um, I'm assuming they're just going to strip the bonuses and then put the helmets back up on the market uh, as normal. I still think that you'll be able to buy, purchase these helmets later on. They just won't have the nifty bonuses, and I can see where they're coming from with this. And it's not that big a deal because the bonuses weren't that big to begin with. But I think they could have just left them alone. I don't know. But that is about it for this Let's Play for 13.2, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you coming and watching my video. Please follow my Twitter. It's in the doobly-doo. I'd appreciate that very much. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll get back to you. I'm very active, and I'm not a big fancy YouTuber yet, so I still have time for the little people. But thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I love you all, and we will see you next time.